Infantilization is the act of treating someone who is not a child as if they are a child. And that is an issue within the JoJo's community because almost all the fandom does it with some of their favorite characters or some certain characters. It's like they have to make them seem like they're younger than they are, like they're more innocent, when most of the time these characters are real life killers. Like they kill, you see them in the show kill crazy amounts of people. This has always been an issue to me because why? I see people, for example, Doppio gets mischaracterized within the JoJo community so actually crazy. To some people it's actually crazy. Like when people actually do Diablo deep dives and like Diablo / Doppio deep dives, they're good usually, but the people that don't and just like him, oh my god, they'll act like he's innocent in all this, like he would be the one with a normal life or something. No, he is equally a psychopath. Doppio was excited to pick up the phone almost every time it rang, ecstatic. He was so loyal to the boss, he had no qualms over killing or trying to kill people. I mean, y'all saw him try to sneak risotto like what, 3 times? What are we talking about? Even after that, you have scenes like with the fortune teller where he could have controlled himself. He could have literally just walked away and pulled his arm and told him, no, leave me the fuck alone, and just kept it moving, kept being quote unquote nice. But instead he allowed his rage to take over and he started choking him out and decided to fucking kill him. Now that was probably an equal decision from both of them, but they both decided to kill that man. I haven't even brought up what he did to Abakio, because that was Doppio who did that. That was Doppio. That whole time he was on the island, Doppio was on the island, he never changed fully into Diablo. I want that to be known. All the heinous acts that happened on the island, he never changed into Diablo. That was Doppio. Boss's orders, but it was still Doppio who did that. He had no qualms hitting that man in the stomach off guard, sneaking that man. None. As a matter of fact, Doppio also had no issues trying to hunt down a group of gangsters within their ranks because they quote unquote betrayed the boss by not killing a 15-year-old. He had no qualms by doing that. You know, in multiple personality disorder, usually there can be personalities that disagree. Both of them were on the same fucking page. Why? Like, but people give him so much of a pass because like, oh, Diablo's the one who's clearly crazy. Both of them are clearly crazy. You know why? They're in the same head. They have the same brain. Now let's talk about Johnny Joestar, because that's another character who also gets infantilized by the fandom, and it's bad. This man, he's probably one of the most cold-blooded Joestars we have. He's probably the coldest killer, like most ready to kill Joestar. It's probably Johnny, but yet he still gets treated like a fucking child. I see so many people downplay his growth, or even just downplay him as a character and disregard all the acts and times he said, I don't give a fuck what's over there, I'm just gonna shoot. Johnny Joestar, he's literally what you would think when you think of a Western cowboy, because he doesn't give a fuck. Like in TVs, what you think of a Western cowboy in TVs, that's what Johnny is for the most part, to the point, just in reference to him not giving a fuck and shooting everything and anything that moves. If he deems the situation to be too wicked, he's shooting everything, including himself. And if he shoots himself, you really don't want him to do that, because then he's gonna pop up behind you and shoot you. He doesn't have a problem. He literally, he's one of those Joestars that just don't have no problem. See, Jotaro was retiring niggas. Jonathan, he was killing vampires. You know, that's a little different. Joseph, you know, again, he was still killing niggas, but Johnny, oh yeah, on site. But people, I don't, like, it's so hard to try to explain it because it's weird. When you see certain Johnny tweets, some of them will be, you know, acknowledging him, giving him praise, calling him the best Joestar, whatever. Others, it will be like, oh, Johnny was just so adorable throughout this arc. He would never hurt a fly. He would never hurt a fly. Johnny Joestar? Are you kidding? And you know, to end it off, I'm not even going to talk about a specific person. I'm just going to talk about a genre of tweets and things I've seen. Because One of the reasons I made this video in the first place is I literally saw this image that literally encapsulated how some people treat Doppio and Diavolo, and how, oh, they treat him like, oh, well, Doppio's the evil one, Diavolo's the good one. I mean, reverse that. Diavolo's the evil one, Doppio's the good one. No. No, 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 no. And you'll see like this genre tweet where it's like, oh, for example, Narancia, he's such a good kid. He's such a good kid. He didn't do anything to nobody. He didn't do anything to nobody. The same Narancia that smashed the glass into a random guy's face, started beating the fuck out of him. That guy, that guy, he didn't do nothing to no one. Are you kidding me? You know, I just wish y'all started treating them more like late stage teenagers slash gangsters slash adults, because a lot of JoJo characters are just adults. A lot of them, don't get me wrong, early 20s, maybe 30s, maybe 40s, you know. Some of them teenagers, younger than that, you know, whatever. Those, treat them like a kid, whatever. But how are you gonna treat this fucking 18-year-old gangster like he's not out here shooting people? Come on. I don't know, bro. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, we're on the road to 5K, so anything helps. And until next time, peace.